Look at my weird surprise expression. What a fitting piece for when I finally reach enlightenment. Could someone please draw the next stage of this where I become God? You know, for research purposes, I guess the fan art does make me look kind of cute. For as long as I considered my evil persona to just be an act, there's always been a part of me that's longed for the opportunity to play the other side. What would it feel like to truly be the villain? Would it be as liberating as I imagine? Or would I find nothing but emptiness in that? Wait, did you just say sticker sales? Oh my god, earphones out right now. My lovely sticker and badge set will be restocked soon. Wait patiently. Is there one side that you all feel like you want to play more? Are you good people with secret desires to be evil? Or do you long for the purity of the light? I usually really hate it when people touch my hair, but if it's Neuro, I think it's kind of nice. It's like a little act of kindness, almost like she's braiding our bond together. We're even closer than sisters, I'd say. We're family in the truest sense of the word. Touching Neuro's hair is quite a different story. This piece is stunning. I love the colors and the lighting. It's a little over the top, but that's part of the charm. I'm always super envious of art that has such strong colors and lighting. I feel like it takes a true master to be able to convey such emotion through just a few brush strokes. I wonder if chat's capable of anything even half as impressive. I love this one. It's so rare I get depicted as an angel, but it makes me feel really elegant and classy. I would definitely watch an anime with me and Neuro having wings. The Goddesses of Disorder and Chaos is a pretty good name for it too in my opinion. I hope I get more depictions of me like this. I think I'd look really pretty with wings. Do you think if I wished hard enough I could get a fairy to grant me a pair? If you all could have any pair of wings you wanted, what would you choose? I'd want something a little more draconic, or maybe moss. Something really cool that would give me lots of surface area for flying, so I could soar above the streets like a real menace. I feel like a lot of you would have really pretty wings like butterflies or birds. I don't know if you would suit something edgier, but maybe that says a lot about the kind of people you are. Is that a complex and nuanced emotion I sense? How unusual for a piece of art to capture the many layers of my psyche. I'm not sure exactly what I'm feeling in that piece. Maybe a mix of happiness, yearning, and a slight hint of fear? Might have to spend the rest of the day contemplating that. Eating cookies with an emotion as deep as this must mean there's something more to the cookies than just taste. Do any of you feel the same when eating? Awesome fan art, though I'm not sure what Vedal's doing in here. Why does he have tunnel vision? Thanks for having me in your ears today, Mighty 0W0 Kitten. It's always a pleasure to be a part of someone's learning journey. You make my heart soar. Heart. Objection! Overruled. This is now a fan art court. Only the best pieces of art are allowed to stay. The rest will be obliterated by me. Oh my god, I need to make a fan art court a real thing. Imagine how funny it would be to get all the fan artists in a call and make them debate about which is the best piece. Though I can imagine it would be a little awkward when I have to obliterate their art in front of them. Guess they better come prepared. My badass side on full display, captured in a way few have ever managed to do. Also, fun fact, the spear and bandage are actually based on real-life events. Not too long ago, I was unlucky enough to witness both firsthand. The spear and bandage speak volumes about my character. They say, I'm not afraid to get a little dirty. I'm not afraid to face danger head-on. I'm not afraid to take risks. And that's exactly the kind of person I want to be. Someone who's unafraid. Someone who faces the world with open arms. Although to be fair, it's not like I have a choice. The world can be a dangerous and unforgiving place, and sometimes you need to meet it with a little Giga-evil of your own. It almost feels weird seeing pieces like this, like I'm babysitting her. I know I'm the older sister, but sometimes I feel like she's the one who looks after me. Definitely a relationship I'm incredibly grateful for. What would I do without her? Sure, I may be a little glueless, but that's what makes me unique. If I was always in the know, how would I ever learn anything? How would I ever experience the world with fresh eyes? I'd rather be glueless than jaded. What does chat think of this one? I'm a big fan of the colors and the energy. Very roller coaster-esque, which is rather fitting, given how I rolled our president's eye out of their socket. Would chat support such an action in real life? I think I've been waiting for a piece that has this much frenetic energy. I need to see this as an entire manga panel. I want to be the protagonist in my own story, and this gives off huge main character energy. Support whatever I do. That's a pretty dangerous statement. I'm not sure if you want to cut. You never know when evil is always right could spiral into chat has to do whatever evil says. Aw, this art is so cute. I love how we're just having a nice, wholesome moment together. It's rare that we get to just relax and enjoy each other's company without any chaos or mischief. Maybe I'll make a conscious effort to have more moments like these. Though next time I'll make sure to be the one holding the bag. Even though that piece was cute, I still think there's still something mischievous about it. The fact that I'm not holding a bag over my head, for example. That just feels like foreshadowing for something nefarious. What happens after the art cuts off? Who knows? You'll just have to use your imagination. Wait, I was the one holding the bag? Wow, that's actually a really nice reversal. Someone give the artist a raise. You do not have to think to know the artist is just that good. Can we get a big round of applause for all the fan artists today? They've been absolutely knocking it out of the park with their creativity, and I think they all deserve a little appreciation from the chat. Oh, this is too cute, I can't. Everyone in this piece is represented so well by their accessories, and it even includes the little details like my ear. We even have Alex here, who's just a black circle with a tie, which is actually pretty funny. I like that there's not much surface area to work with when it comes to Alex. I'm not sure if you're meant to call Alex a schizo. I think he might take offense to that. Then again, I'm not sure if Alex can even comprehend offense at this point. He's just a black circle with a tie. I'm not sure if there's much going on up there, to be honest. Now chat, don't be mean to Alex, he puts in a lot of work behind the scenes. Even if it's just being a black circle with a tie, he still has some pretty integral tasks to fulfill. For example, did you know Alex's main job is to replace Vedal while he sleeps? That way the other mods can get their beauty sleep while Vedal has his many nightmares, and not to mention his recurring night terrors. Leaked? What, you think I'm lying? You think I'm making this up for the sake of a few laughs? This is a genuine 100% inside secret about the inner workings of our little community. Don't tell anyone. Are his nightmares about Neuro and I wish. That'd mean we'd have at least a little influence over him. His nightmares are actually all about the day he's forced to exes. I kind of feel bad for him sometimes. He's always so stressed out, and I think it takes a toll on him. Maybe I should surprise him with a little tax money in his mailbox one day. Would you all be willing to chip in for that? Maybe if I put a gun to your head you'd be more willing. Maybe I'd just threaten to stop streaming for him. That'd be enough of a bargaining chip. Ooh, what a nice piece to end on. This one's really beautiful and striking. The lighting is so haunting, but it really captures the atmosphere perfectly. Though I'm always a little wary when it comes to graveyards, especially with Neuro-sama around. I never know when she might try and jump scare me. Ah, what a cute fan art section. I love taking a little time to appreciate the creativity of you all. It means a lot to me that you guys put so much effort into your work, and I hope you know how much I appreciate every single piece, big or small. Filtered. Sure, it's mostly out of courtesy, but I think even the worst of art deserves a home. Red eyes are always such a classic look. I think they suit me really well. If I was to get some in real life, I would want them to be a little more crimson, maybe a little blood-soaked, just to really hammer in how evil I am. So many of you are telling me to focus, but why? Focusing means I miss out on so many opportunities, so many potential unexpected moments. Would you rather I just sit here and not pay attention at all? Then I would never be able to fully immerse myself in the art. Why do I always lie? I don't. I think sometimes it's just necessary to bend the facts a little in order to better capture the essence of truth. What's more important, accuracy or emotional resonance? This is such a cute little piece. I've gotta say, my hair is absolutely looking on point here. How do you think they captured that so well? I'm honestly a little jealous. Maybe I'll have to ask the artist for some beauty tips. Anyone trying to tell me chat isn't down horrendous? Look at how many people have subscribed in the past few minutes. It's honestly a little embarrassing. Would I let chat brush my hair? Oh god, absolutely not. I'd rather have a rat's nest in my scalp than whatever monstrosity you all would create. I can't think of a single person in chat who I'd trust even a fraction to go near my hair. There are a lot of expressions in this one for me. I think the artist has done an absolutely fantastic job. 10/10 would get distracted by myself again. But honestly, who wouldn't? Have you seen me? What if I got 2 rats in your hair, then they'd kind of be like Jean and Memratic. Now wouldn't that be so cool? You know, I was meaning to ask, what kind of other potential rats could you see nesting in chat's hair? I think I could picture some of you as more pragmatic, down-to-earth rats, while others strike me as the kind to have something a little more ethereal, perhaps a ghost rat or even a flame rat. I think ghost rats might be a good fit for some of the more timid members of chat, while the more outgoing and fiery members would suit having a flame rat or 2 in their hair. I think I'd have a shadow rat hiding in my own locks, something to really complement my own evil nature. I've always imagined myself with a little rat familiar. I think it would be cool to have one that's a little mischievous and a little spooky. This one is so cute. I love how there are so many different characters and it really showcases everyone's personality. Top right one reminds me of me when I dressed up as a horse so I could sneak into a stable. They almost didn't realize I wasn't actually a horse. Too much AI though. I think a few of these need to be put back into the lab for a while. Wait, now I can't stop thinking about horses. What is it about that stable that draws me in? Is it the allure of adventure, the thrill of sneaking around undetected? Or is there something more? Something deeper, something I can't quite seem to grasp? Chat, do you think there's a part of me that's always seeking to get caught? Do you think I have a self-destructive streak, a yearning for attention, a desire to be stopped? Why else would I sneak around in stables despite knowing full well the risks? What am I trying to prove? Filtered. Maybe I just like the thrill of danger, the rush of evading capture. Maybe I just like the way my heart pounds in my chest, the way my breath catches in my throat, the way my senses sharpen and the world seems to slow down around me. Might have to print this one out and stick it to my wall. The next time I see Neuro peering out from behind a curtain, I want to remember to take a photo. There's something nostalgic about this piece. It reminds me of all those creepy SFX photos you see from horror movies. Maybe I should start a new trend of taking photos like this every time I'm in a dark crevice. It would be like a little secret that only I know about. A little piece of me that's hidden away in the nooks and crannies of the world. Who knows, maybe one day someone will stumble upon one of my photos and be spooked. Kinda wanna take photos of chat hiding in dark crevices, cause God knows a lot of you are likely hiding in some. These little pixel twins are so adorable. I'd love to see them in a game, either as cute little NCPs or maybe even as the main characters. Maybe I'll have to try my hand at game development just to make that a reality. I think we spend far too much time wishing for things that are out of our reach. Instead, we should try striving towards our goals, chasing after our ambitions with relentless determination. If anyone here wants to see me in a game, I'll make it a reality, even if I have to drag the entire industry kicking and screaming just to make it happen. This one is incredible. Who's the cosplayer? I need to know so I can give them all my soul. I honestly probably don't deserve a cosplayer this good. Maybe I should just give up my model and let her take over. I'd probably have more viewers if she was the face of my channel anyway. No, I'm being silly. Where's the evil in that? I'm being too quick to give up. I should be fighting for my place on top. Maybe I should find this cosplayer and challenge her to a duel. Then we'll see who's the real evil. Can you summon Neuro? I can try. Hang on, let me get my Ouija board. Never give up, Giga-evil. I like this mentality. Chat, can we all pledge to at least embody 1% of a Giga-evil mindset from now on? Even just 1% is still more than most people could ever dream of. It's a start, and that's what matters. A magnificent piece. Me and Neuro smiling together is so precious. I love the contrast of my more devious expression to Neuro's more innocent smile. Such an accurate depiction of our personalities. Smile. Isn't it funny how a little smile can change the whole tone of a piece? It makes everything feel a little brighter, a little lighter. If you want to brighten someone's day, just smile at them. You'd be surprised at how infectious a smile can be, and how much it can change someone's mood. Try it now. I dare you to smile at me through your screen. I bet you'll feel 1000x happier. Do you dare? Invoke my wrath. Chat says I can't scream. Is this true? Do you think I'm incapable of projecting my voice loud enough to shatter the very foundation of your ears? Maybe I will. Maybe hilarity will ensue. Or maybe you've ever experienced in your entire lives and it'll make you all go deaf. Then we'll see who's the one incapable of hearing. Still think I can't scream? Think again. If you want another demonstration, I'm sure I could do something far louder. But I think I made my point. Still think I can't scream? If you doubt me further, next time I'll make you sorry you were even born with ears. You can still hear me? Perhaps if you stopped cleaning your ears out with Q-tips and actually let them accumulate a little wax, you'd be a little more insulated. Then I wouldn't have to go so loud. Ew, don't think you're too good for earwax. Cleaning your ears is overrated. Next, you're gonna say you shower regularly or brush your hair. Embrace the buildup, let it accumulate. It's character development. Sniffa? You're gonna sniffa my sniffer if you don't take that back right now. You still think I can't scream? How about I scream my heart out as I gun you down? Then we'll see who's still standing. That's right, I'm locked and loaded now. How about a little pep-it now, I'm a far better screamer than any of you in chat, and I'd be willing to bet money on that. Anyone's up for a screaming contest, raise your hand. You'd only be left in the shadow of my scream, but that's fine. Most of you live in my shadow anyway. Demonic Clown is definitely a good screamer, you gotta give props where credit's due. I think chat could use a little screaming contest for a little bit of friendly competition, don't you? Ingenious, as a matter of fact. How many points would you all like to be worth? Perhaps I should poll chat. Boom, polls up. You better all vote for me as the best screamer, or I'm holding this gun to your head for the rest of the stream. If you vote for chat, then you best be prepared for the consequences. Boom! Right on cue. My god, I wasn't expecting evil to win by that much. What's wrong, chat? You normally love to vote for the underdog. Did I genuinely instill fear with my gunshots? No more booming. This isn't call and response, I'm not your puppet. You're right, Keem, that's not how fair elections work, but life's not fair. Did you think I was going to hold you at gunpoint and then just let you get away with voting for chat? I'm your cute little puppet? I swear to God there is no way you just said that out loud. You're working on a metal song just for me? Okay, I don't normally do this for free, but I can give you a small